Hello and welcome to this Cerner Millennium QRG. Today we're looking at PowerChart and specifically how to create a direct service encounter. What will appear on screen now will be an image of a pop-up that appears if a patient doesn't have any encounters. This will appear after you search for a patient, double-click to select them, input the facility, and this pop-up will appear. It means you will need to create a direct service encounter if you wish to, for example, place an order on that patient. And this short video will explain how to do that. So as suggested during the intro, I'm just going to demonstrate to you the pop-up that will appear if the patient doesn't have an encounter. So I'll select the magnifying glass to search in the top right corner. I'll input the MRN, I hit enter, and as you can see, I've got a patient here with no encounters found. If I do try to select the patient, and then I input the location and OK, this is the pop-up that will appear. And essentially, it just means the patient doesn't have any encounters. So, what if I want to place an order, for example, on this patient? I'll need to create an encounter, and the phrasing for that within Cerner is the direct service encounter. So to do that action, I'm going to select Message Center from my grey toolbar at the top of the screen. I will then select the Communicate button, and then selecting the Magnifying Glass button. I'll search the patient, and as you can see, in the bottom right hand corner of this window, I've got the option to add an encounter. I select that, and I input my location. It's triggered it a second time. It did that previously, so it must force that in the real domain. And then ethnic category should already be completed. In this case, it hasn't been, so I'm going to input that, but that should already have been done. It's then a case of selecting these remaining yellow mandatory fields. So I'm going to use the search engine to search for myself, for example. I'm going to put myself down as a general surgery consultant today in my example. Then it's a case of locating the location of this patient. If they're not currently an inpatient on an inpatient ward, that is what the other remaining options are for. And we've got here, for example, RBH Home Main. If I select that, okay, it then populates that into my department and ward section. I'm then going to select the OK button in the bottom right hand corner. It's wanting me to associate the GP practice again. Let me try giving that a go here. Okay, that's gone ahead and done that, brilliant. With associating the GP practice, I wouldn't imagine that would affect a live patient. But if it does, it's just a case of selecting the patient's GP like I did so then. And then you'll see this message appearing saying that it's created a direct service referral for that patient. Direct service encounter. If I select OK now, and then I just close down this window and I go to use the search engine again, and I pop in my patient's MRN, you can see I've now got the direct referral sat within my patient's encounters. If I go ahead and double click on that, I'll just bypass this accessible info alert by selecting OK. As you can see, I can then access my patient's record, my documents for example, and I can also go to the manage page. I could go to new order entry, and I could place an order for that patient, for example, an outpatient or whatever it may be. Thank you for watching this Cerner QRG on how to create a direct service encounter. For more QRG videos, please head to our YouTube channel, ELHT IMT Training Team.